Welcome to BCM Square News Report. My name is Céline. British Aerospace is a leading company engaged in the development, delivery and support of advanced defense aerospace systems. The company designs, manufactures and supports military aircraft, surface ships, submarines, combat vehicles, radar and avionics communication and guided weapon systems. It has been formed in 1977 as a national corporation by the merger of three British aircraft corporations. In 1981, BAE has been formed as a public limited company. In 1991, BAE System is formed and represents the third largest global defense company in the world, and there is an intense competition in this field to represent one of the threats from the company as the government laws and regulation and as the rise raw material price. But there are quite a lot of opportunity for them. They have a strong order book, some recent acquisition, and the rise defense spending in the US. Their weaknesses are the low employee efficiency and the unfunded employee post-retirement benefits. The top competitor of BAE are the Canadian conglomerate Bombardier Inc. and Cobham plc. The principal clients of BAE are the Defense Department of the US and the UK. In the UK, the principal client is the Ministry of the Defense. Now, I'm going to pass it over to the studio.
My name is Binta. In studio we have Monika from British Aerospace, May consultant for British Aerospace as well, and Ida from Amnesty International.
Hi.
Let me remind you that this short debate is based on certain aspects of the corporate social responsibilities policy adopted by British Aerospace. I've got 4 questions. The first one is, most of the company's revenue comes from Canada and USA. Do you give anything back to the community in those countries?
The company is running a number of initiatives within the US, including annual donation of bicycles to families of soldiers and charity supporting war veterans. Every 18 months, as a part of our charity challenge, the employees of the company are choosing one charity to support from around the globe. Between 2007 and 2008, the Alzheimer Association was the main charity in Canada we were supporting.
Additional to the BAE are particularly proud to be the worldwide strategic partner of the USO, a private non-profit organization which provides assistance for military personnel and their families. Every year, the company supports a wide range of education projects, encouraging young people to take an interest in science and technology.
Question 2 is, why the company Céline goes to opposite side of the Middle Eastern conflict?
British Aerospace is prospering thanks to equipment to the government, requiring strong defense forces and countries involved in military conflicts. This market is highly regulated by government. A license to trade within a country needs to be granted to our company first. If we were granted a license to provide country with the equipment, we are going to use it. That is how we ensure the company is doing well.
Of the 14 countries in Africa where there is a conflict, Britain has sold arms to 10 of them. This is just the result of how governments routinely trade off human rights against corporate profit. The problem is not simply that we allow arms suppliers to the poor countries. It is much more worse. The government actively lavishes cash and political energy on them. The government justifies this by saying the defense industry is a major employer in this country.
The choice of Saudi Arabia as a market was unfortunate. The BEA needs to expand within Europe instead, as the main clients of BEA are countries involved in military conflicts. The company might also consider moving away from the current real goal style of management into open system style and try expanding into different areas as market, as for example passenger airplane manufacturing.
What is the company's position on the formal investigation by federal police in USA following allegation of bribing the Saudi Arabia government to obtain a license for sale of weapons in their country?
A similar investigation has been dropped by the British government already. Until we know the outcome of the US investigation, we are unable to comment any further.
Right. A few months ago, a representative of Amnesty International picked up the stray bullet in blood-soaked Uganda and took it back for analysis. It turned out to have been manufactured in Cheshire. But Britain is just one of the 5 countries that make up the permanent members of the UN Security Council, with the US, China, France and Russia. We're talking here about an uncontrolled anarchic trade of weapons in which Britain stands as the number 2 supplier.
Right.
The company should steer clear from countries where the government is bearing signs of corruption.
After all the analysis that have been done, us as consultant can definitely advise this company to have an overview on the management style, which is an open plan model to a rational goal model. This will help the BAE reposition itself on the international market and at the same time improve the image.